Good morning. How you doing? So today we're going to talk about movies, but first subscribe, like, and hit the button. If you're new here, if you're not new here, welcome back. Um, Welcome to George Lawfrey show, I guess. George Lawfrey. I am George Lawfrey, and I'm the one hosting this show for some reason. I don't know how I got stuck into doing this, but we got it. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about some movies today, or a movie today. We got a romantic comedy come out in 2002. Oh, I forgot to tell you to subscribe and like and hit the bell button too. Even though some of the things have changed. Well, if you notice, the videos, seem to be getting a little better. I've had, well, at the time I'm recording this video, I've had problems with Premiere Pro, so I've switched editors, got rid of all the Adobe editing products for right now till I can solve the problem that they're having. So the new editor seems to be working just fine, and it's putting out better quality videos, at least from my end. You'll have to tell me from your point of view down there in the comments below. Hopefully they're turning out to be 4K like I'm shooting them anyway. But we'll see what YouTube does, if they squish it down to just HD or what. But today we're going to be talking about 2 Weeks Notice. It's a movie from 2002. It stars Sandra Bullock and Hugh Grant, and a bunch of other people, but those are the two main stars. So she's a lawyer in this one, a protesting lawyer fighting to save old buildings, and a city center. She ends up meeting Hugh Grant, and this one is the billionaire developer by the beach, and it looks like New York because they live in small apartment complexes, stuff like that. So throughout the movie, during the first movie they meet, and he hires her as his personal lawyer. I think it's kind of funny, but it's a good movie. You should actually go watch it. Sandra Bullock does pretty good. Hugh Grant does good. They seem to be at opposite ends. There's lots of funny things that go on. A tennis match for her replacement. An RV visit that scares kids. There's a couple helicopter rides that go crazy. She visits his apartment complexes and finds him with another woman, which could be fun. She gets her community center saved and no other buildings for at least a little while. Towards the end of the movie, she loses her community center. But yeah, it's a romantic comedy with a little adventure thrown in. Not much, but a little bit. I really did think it was a pretty good movie, and from 2002, it's actually really good movie. And I don't know whatever happened to her, but she's the same one that did Speed and Speed 2 and a couple of the other movies that I liked at the time. Well, when they come up, you'll find out. But yeah, the high-powered lawyer, towards the end, he finally find out he owns a hotel. He's got partners. He's just the face of the organization, and they destroy old buildings and put new ones up just for the fun of it in this movie. Then it seems that she even helps him with his divorce, and he folds and gives her everything that he got. Oh, and they're working on Coney Island. I forgot. The community center is on Coney Island. So they live on Coney Island, and she's got a place there and all kinds of fun stuff. So it turns out to be it's a pretty good movie worth watching, and even though it's an old movie, they still did a pretty good job making the thing, and it's one of those movies that you can watch over and over and over again and find something new in the movie. And some people might find it boring, but it's good for families or all movies at night at home. And you can probably find it on most of your local streaming sites, but most of the streaming places don't produce or don't have these good movies because it seems that all the producers, instead of trying to put them all the movies in one spot so everybody can get a hold of them, they're holding them back to their sites. Like Netflix is having trouble getting like Disney movies, and Paramount's not letting their movies out, so you have to go there. Warner Brothers is doing the same thing. You want to watch their movies. Amazon's having trouble getting movies on their streaming site because I went to looking the other day for something to watch on Amazon, and it's dismal. There's not any good movies. So there again, I was thankful that I have a bunch of movies that I can watch on my own. So, this is going to be a shorter video because I've decided that I don't want to do the big old long tail to make the video look longer than it really is. So I'm going to do it for one song, and it's only going to be the one song at the end of the movie or end of the review. And if it is short, it is short. It's not going to be anything big because, it takes less time for the editor to get through it in 4K, 4 to 6 hours. And it makes it easier, and I'm not really telling stories. Beginning of the thing, we'll show the picture, maybe even put the title of a movie up there or put review or something. And all the special effects that I was doing with the other editor, as soon as I figure out this editor, I'll get back into doing all kinds of fun stuff. Fade in, fade out, do all the faders, do all the stuff. It may be different coming in, and it may not. I'm figuring how to do things in this editor, little bit by little bit, and as soon as I get proficient with it, then I'll start doing more of the special effects that I want to do, in these videos. And maybe even start doing them for a special effects page just for the heck of it. But that's a big productions thing, and hey, it's really a kind of an interesting way of thinking about it. All the cuts and all the fun stuff that you can do with simple special effects and make it seem like it's Hollywood doing it. Some of the special effects that have been around since, when film came out. They developed them way back when in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Even some came out in the 80s. But, we might be doing some of those. But, I still think this was a funny movie. Yeah, you got the point. Anyway, so in this movie, this came out December 20th, 2002. It was 102 minutes long. Country of origin was the United States. Of course, it's English because it's in the United States. And it's 60 million is what they spent on it. So they must have had to rent a lot of facilities, places to do this where they did it. And then or build a lot of sets. But the box office, they made 199 million, so they did a pretty good job. Doubles, they did just about double and a half, 2.5 times as much as they spent on it. So that was pretty good. I bet everybody was happy with that. So anyway, that's the movie review. I'm giving this 6 stars because I'm kind of impartial. I like these movies that are like this. Sandra Bullock's a pretty good actor. So, they still did a wonderful job or a great job on this movie. And we'll go ahead and call this one an end. because, I'm doing short movie reviews, make it easier and better, and might show up at 12 minutes or 13 minutes because I'm showing 10 now after I edit it, or 12, 15 now. After I edit it, it may be 10 minutes or 12 minutes for the video, the meat of the video. So we'll see what happens, and we'll talk to you on the other one, next one, tomorrow or in a week, depends upon where you're watching me at. Anyway, bye now.
Bye.